a bottle of wine. So,
Let's see here.
Grazie.
Grazie. Do you have to be plugged in right now?
Yes. Just press the button.
There we go. This is not a flattering angle. Ooh, grazie.
Grazie.
It's happy hour. Hi, Shabazz. Hello, hello. Instagram, get out of here. All right. Davide, what did we order?
Turn on. This started
You're
with
lucky.
you.
You're lucky we were at the Vatican today, in front of His Holiness. I'll be kind.
Thank you for your
He's like,
kindness.
it's the first time you've been kind all day.
She's crazy. I love her. She's crazy.
Let's see, we got a new message in here. Santa,
Hey.
Miss Q. Hey, Miss Q. Hello, hello. So, what time of day is this right now?
Oh, look at this. Taste it.
Oh, taste it.
Taste it
Do
first.
you mean I need to switch it?
We are like this and we are not drunk already. Maybe later.
No, I just knocked my head. That's like the one body car I didn't knock. So for those of you that don't know, I've fallen down a flight of stairs now twice. Same stairs. Oh my gosh, Savvy Day, they were looking at the most unflattering angle. So we have Instagram down here.
We are connected on all the social medias. Down there we are on Instagram. From Grey Line, I Love Rome. I'm here with Haley with a Flair, our travel influencer friend from US. She's finally here in Rome. I don't know where I have to look. I'm looking everywhere. But we spent an incredible day at the Vatican together. We went all around. In the next days you will see posts, stories, everything about these
so much.
These crazy days in Rome because we have so much to do, right? So many that we planned together. We are going to the Colosseum. We are going to Tivoli, to different places.
So many different places.
Yes. And how do we say in Italian? Cheers. Chin chin.
I knew that one. Chin chin. Chin chin Instagram. So this, what type of day is this called? Because we got some.
This is the aperitivo time. That means the happy hour. It's called all over the world. In Italian, it will be aperitivo. We drink or a wonderful glass of wine, or we drink a spritz that is the typical drink, or what you like. This morning we were talking about this, and we agree on the fact that we love gin, like gin tonic. That it's one of our favorites.
It's so good. We should see if one of the stores has some.
Maybe
I think so. Later.
But this time, usually when we are going live, it's always Ailey that is asking questions to me. But this time she's here and I am asking questions.
Hold on.
Okay, take it. No, nothing super difficult, but there are a lot of people that are following us and they want to know how it is to travel to Italy nowadays with all the restriction, all this difficult period that we are living. So, what you have to do to come to Italy?
All right, and there's going to be a more formal video on this that doesn't include alcohol, but so step one was being vaccinated first off.
Of course.
Then I had to get a COVID test 72 hours prior. And then I had to fill out the EU locator form.
Okay.
And then when I got to JFK, my leg from JFK to Rome, they took our temperature before we got on the plane. And then you had to have your COVID test with you, that EU locator form, and your vaccination record with you. I mean, it was pretty easy.
But my question is, can you travel even if you don't have the vaccination or not?
I wrote a blog article on this for your
Okay.
website.
Difficult question. I'm sorry.
You know
But-
what? If you want the answer to that question, you need to go to Grayline I Love Rome's blog. Because if you're not vaccinated, we're going to make you work for it.
Okay, perfect. We have the answer. So no, because I met some people during these days, and some of
I know
them
there
came here.
is, but I think their test is 48 hours, and I don't want to say that's what it
Of course,
is.
I will tell you because I know because I work with people
Oh.
these days. It was a test, but
You should just be vaccinated, though.
but anyway, no, you can travel anyway, even if you are not vaccinated. But you need a PCR test that is valid just for 48 hours.
I was right.
So you have to be careful because if you arrive to Rome and it's expired, they will send you back on a plane at your expense. So be careful about that. And also, once you are in Italy, you have to continue testing all the time because you can't go inside museums without a test that is at least 48 hours valid.
I'm moving Instagram so that there's a better angle.
Okay.
Because nobody wants, like, double chin act. So, I learned a lot of new things from you today, though.
Good.
So, I've been to the Vatican Museum. I had not been inside the Basilica.
That was the first time for you.
That was
And
my
how was
first
it?
touch for the very first time. But, my God. My God. No, I mean, there were parts of even the Vatican Museum that I didn't see last time because the last time I was there with my husband's grandmother who was in a wheelchair. Hi, Stuart. How are you? But no, and there's just so many little things that like Davide knew. It was just like, you know how Michelangelo signed that sculpture.
Like the Pietà that was signed by Michelangelo. Here, I think in the next days we will have a post of that maybe, and we will see exactly where Michelangelo signed it. He wrote Michelangelo Buonarroti Florentino Fecit. That means Michelangelo Buonarroti from Florence did it. Because the people cannot believe that a guy that was 23 years old made such a masterpiece. And she was quite impressed, but by the church, because St. Peter's Basilica.
Look at this 22-year-old masterpiece.
23, especially 23.
23. So, another thing that you mentioned to me today was for the Vatican Museum, we had a group the other day, and half of them couldn't get in. Why?
Because their PCR test was expired the day before. So that is a problem. Remember, your test must be made at least in the 48 hours prior the entrance inside a museum. Or also, if you want to eat in a restaurant in Italy, if you are outside, like we are in this moment, you don't need it. But if you are eating inside, well, of course you need it. And in this moment, it's not raining, so we can stay outside. But like 2 days ago, it was heavily raining. And when it's like that, you can't stay outside. You need to stay inside. So it's better if you always have your test with you. In Italy, they will always ask you for the green pass. It's called. So get ready. You know that is that.
Yes. So if you're American, Green Pass is just your vaccination card.
Sorry, a little trouble, a little noise because they are adding more tables ahead us because before it was raining, so they take it off, and now they're putting it back. Sorry.
Thank you, Stuart. Guys, whatever platform you're watching this on, make sure you share it because we're almost up to 200 live viewers.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
So just for the people that just connected, this is David, official tour guide of the city of Rome.
But let's ask the
Davide in Italian, David is easier for everybody.
Okay,
And this is
David.
Haley with a flare.
all the flair
Our
and the hair.
our American friend, and we are live from Campo dei Fiori. Campo dei Fiori is one of the main beautiful cities of the city of Rome. She loved this place. She's been here before, and when the time she rented an apartment that is up here, so she has a beautiful terrace looking the square. That in the morning is a market, so you can buy a lot of fresh. What you bought this morning?
The clementines are so good, and you said they're in season right now, right?
The season. The season. Clementines that are so sweet and tasty.
It was like candy. I was just like, I just had a moment. I had a moment with my clementine. We have the worst luck today. I just like can't believe I'm here though. Like again.
But you know, this is not the first time you're here, and you learned how to live as an Italian because you rented an apartment with your own kitchen. You came here to make groceries. You have right on the corner a wonderful place called Roscioli. That is one of your favorites, where you can buy fresh bread, baked things, a lot of excellent food. It's a place that is not just a tourist place. It is where we Italians are
It's
going.
so good.
So, you know, I have to tell you something. If you are in the market or around the shops in Italia, of course it's a touristic area. But if you see that they are selling some colored pasta, that is not Italian. Don't buy that. Don't buy that because we don't eat colored pasta.
This is also a preview. We have a lot of videos coming up.
What you have to do, what you don't. So we are coming very soon
Hi
with that.
Shirley.
Hey Shirley. Hi.
Thank you, Zen. I showed Davide right before we went live and I posted it. I was up very early this morning.
She woke up like at 5 a.m. to go around and taking videos everywhere. She was alone at Trevi Fountain. Then she was alone in Piazza Navona. That is around the corner. You take like 4 minutes walking.
If that, yeah,
Yeah.
it's so close.
From here, so as a position, this is very good. We talked about this also in another live, but there are different areas of the city where you can be, and this is one of the best. It depends on what you
I
have to
feel
do.
like it's so central because like you have Piazza Navona and the Pantheon are that way. The ghetto's that way.
The get is that way.
The Vatican's not far from here.
Yes, if you want to walk to the Vatican from here, would be like 20 minutes walking. 50, yes, 20. Not
not
bad.
walking there.
I know, not walking.
We did a lot though today.
Come, this was nothing.
I have 7 flights of stairs. That's the thing. If you want a beautiful view in Italy from an apartment, these are old buildings. You need to check if they have an elevator because I have to climb 7 flights of stairs to get to that beautiful terrace. It's totally worth it. But that's why I will not be gaining any weight this week in Italy.
That's why you almost fell once again, and you had to pay someone to take your
I know my one.
luggage
So my
upstairs.
one bag. So I had like my carry-on.
Imagine how big is the luggage that she took here.
It's not even like clothes or. You know, we gotta go back to the double chin angle. Happy day.
No, I have some issues with my battery and the phone, and I have to connect it to the power bank. I'm sorry.
Amateur.
Hello, Nicole. Hello, everybody.
Amateur.
No. We can try to fix it. I can do this. Okay. I'm terrible.
Ooh, hold on.
No. You're the good one.
Hold on.
Okay.
Let me do it to my purse so I can. Okay, that's.
No.
Let me see what's in my purse. Hold on, I got a Mary Poppins.
Hold on. We can do this. So in the meantime, if you're connected and you have questions about Rome, about the city of Rome, about how to travel to Italy, what you have to do, what you don't have to do, just ask us. We are here for you. You are here with a local expert. I'm David. I'm a tour guide of Rome, and she's a real expert about the city of Rome.
Oh my God.
Nowadays.
Let's see if this works.
Okay, she's trying to fix the other phone. You're a genius with it. Oh, they took us also some pizza.
For me, it looks like focaccia, but I know it's pizza.
You're right, because it's more focaccia than pizza. Yeah.
However, we talked about this. Roman pizza is different than pizza you think of in Italy.
Of course, because in Rome there are two typical kinds of pizza. One is called pizza al taglio, pizza al taglio. That means that you have a shop that is like what how do you say? Not always you can sit in it. You can just take away your
We
pizza.
call that like quick service or
Yeah,
fast
food
food.
service, and you have some huge pizzas that usually are a big rectangle, and you can
Some of
take
them are really
just
big.
a slice of them. But the cost is not standard. They have to wait the slice, and then you pay based on that. But that is very good. That is a pizza al taglio. Otherwise, the classical round pizza is different from the Napolitan that maybe you know much better, that has a big
The thin,
cornice
yep.
and is more soft. Here, the round pizza is very thin and crunchy, and is my favorite. I have to say.
It's really good. So, like Zana said, you guys, it's really easy. The main thing you have to do to come here is just shove something up your nose for 10 seconds. That's all it takes to get here. And in the off season, you have less tourists. You can enjoy the city more because there's less tourists. It's cheaper. You can fly from a hub in the United States for like $300 round trip.
Really, 300. Just that.
Just that. But like, you would pay more flying to Florida sometimes.
Is the same if I want to come to US?
I would think
Simple.
so.
I have to check.
He's gonna come at you.
Bye guys, I'm
Americanize
coming.
it a little bit. Davide comes to
You should see
America.
the moment here. You come
Davide comes to America. There'll be a whole series.
soon.
Oh, and Shirley, it's so. Davide disagrees with me initially. It's cheap to eat here if you're not picky.
Very cheap.
See? He agrees.
Our waiter agrees with us. In this period time of the year is cheaper because these are now the low season just started, and even if the city of Rome in this period has people, of course, because the people just started again to travel, but not like the big numbers that we used to have in advance before COVID. Let's say BC became now before COVID, and but this is the perfect moment to travel here. You can really see everything with few people. Enjoy the Sistine Chapel with few people. She did it this morning.
I did.
Of course. The Sistine Chapel will always have one issue. You can't take
Photos
and video are not allowed over there. But believe me, you will have one of the best experience of your life over there. So,
Zena, I'm actually trying something this trip. I am trying what you can eat in Rome for 20 euros in a day.
she asked me.
To give you an idea, you can go get an espresso and like a cornetto
Cornetto that means croissant.
for like 3 euros.
Yes. Sometimes also two.
Yeah, depending on where you are.
Yeah.
I was being generous. 3. I went to, is it Bacchanale?
Bacchanale.
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 I thought the double C was a ch. No, just CI.
It depends where. What is it?
Uh,
And the letter that you have after that.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm trying.
Where is your Italian teacher? Hey, are you connected?
That's it, though.
She
Right?
just told me shut up.
I
Or
do
better,
that in Italian.
shut the up.
I am learning some Italian. But I went there on my way back and I grabbed a Parmesan and prosciutto, kind of like a panini.
Of course, that is pizza bianca, white pizza.
It is this big, 4 euros.
You can do that.
You can get a bowl of cacio e pepe for dinner for 10,
9, 10 euros. It depends from the restaurant.
and then use those extra couple dollars to get yourself a glass of wine.
Couple, no.
The place over there, you can get a glass of wine for like 3 euros.
Okay, you have to show me because I don't know the place. She knows this place better than me now.
It is. It's really cheap,
Your
Shirley.
transformation in Italian, in Roman, is almost complete.
Almost. I already went and bathed in a Roman bath. Have you done that yet? At Acqua Madre?
Been there. Like 3 years ago, I tried that. But there is another one that I prefer. It's not in the city center, it's outside. But Acqua Madre is very nice.
It was, and it was
Yeah.
just a short walk from here.
Yes, it's 10 minutes you took from here. Okay. Because it's in the area called the Jewish Ghetto, you have to go underground. Did you have to show your green pass?
I had to show my COVID vaccine.
Okay, over there, because you are going in a closed place. And that is underground. Everything's made out of travertine limestone, that is the typical material of Rome. So it looks really like an ancient Roman bath. And you can have this incredible experience. Included in the ticket, you have a massage. So,
Yeah, I had a massage. I love paying people to feel me up.
hey then.
Did you
What
register
you
that
say?
yet?
What you said?
I
Sorry?
said I love paying people to feel me up.
I'm leaving. Bye.
You guys, my YouTube vlog from today, it's full of extra moments like this.
I'd kill for a massage. Surely, I agree. She did it yesterday.
Let me tell you, that was one of the best things, especially if you're not flying in one of those nice first class seats. Oh my gosh, just to, like, get the blood recirculating after sitting like
No, that was smart. Booking it immediately after you landed, because after a long trip, how long was the flight?
I think 8 hours.
8 hours? 8 hours. No, from New York it's not that far. Yeah, it's just 8 hours. There are other places in US.
We left late. It was technically 7.5
Okay.
from New York.
Okay.
Because we gotta go over the hump.
You know, there are some other places in
Like
US
Boston
where you take
closer.
14 hours, and then I think you need.
Oh, you were looking for the longer one.
Maybe someone is connected. I don't know. If
From
you-
California at 5 hours.
Yeah, you see.
Only New York matters. No,
I'm
just
sorry.
kidding.
You're incredible. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know if you can hear this noise. In this moment, they are cleaning the square after the market, and it's super noisy. It's killing me, but we can do this.
But towards the end of this live, we're going to show you what it looks like at nighttime. Because you were here during the day. We're going to give you a nighttime view.
Oh, it becomes a completely different square. Because in the morning you have a market. Also the name Campo dei Fiori, that means the field for the flowers. It's because before this was a field, then became the flower market, and then now the food market. But there are always some shops, some markets that are selling the flowers all day long, even during the night. We are romantic people.
They are.
Every time of the day, of the night, if you want to buy flowers to your beloved, you can do it. Because the flower shops are open all day long.
So there's like no excuse to forget an anniversary.
No, you can't.
Or just because.
Just
You're
because
killing
you
your
feel-
phone over here.
Because I forgot to turn it on.
So what do all those say?
That they just joined the live.
Oh.
Ciao Domenico, he's one from the one. Ciao.
Hi. Don't worry, I'm not abusing him.
So we have a question from Zena. What are you going to do tonight? Party time? Let's see how it's going. We just started.
Oh, that's another thing. Let's talk about this.
Yeah.
When do you eat dinner?
We ate dinner at 8:30, 9:30 p.m. This is the way we do here. We are sure that if we see people sitting on a restaurant at 7 p.m., they are from abroad. They are not Italian. And also, a lot of restaurants they do not open till 7:30 p.m. In the city center, of course, we have restaurants that are open all day, but
You'll have to go to McDonald's.
most not in Italy. Come on, please.
What?
Not here.
Oh! Hello!
Hey, hi, how are you doing?
We got cookies.
Yes, anyway.
So, you guys, let's talk a little bit about what you do, because now we're almost at 200. We got 172 people in here. Surely they do eat lunch at what time?
Lunch is 1 p.m. 1:30. So, but why is strange? You do that face. What time do you leave?
I eat around 11:30.
11. Oh, that's why this morning we were sitting and they said, let's take a coffee, let's have a breakfast. And you
I
said,
thought he was having lunch. I was like, okay.
no, in Italy the times are different, quite different. Okay, I think that if you try to go to a restaurant at 11:30, you will never eat.
Well, and then not to mention,
Because they will open the kitchen at 12.
what is breakfast like?
No,
That's
breakfast-
very different from
Breakfast
American
is
breakfast.
from 5 a.m. till 10.
And what do you eat for breakfast?
Just espresso or a cappuccino and a croissant. It's very classic.
See, like in America, it's like, get your protein. Get this.
If we feel exotic, we eat a cheese and ham toast. But that is exotic. I know.
5 a.m. I'll never make it. I was up at 5 a.m. I won't say what I ate for breakfast, though.
Confess. Confess.
I kind of had a snack before breakfast because I had half a Maritozzi and an espresso.
Oh, maritozzo. Explain what is a maritozzo.
Oh, thank you. Oh, shoot. They brought more bread.
More carbs. We are the kings of carbs here, remember.
We are carby girls living in a carby world.
Oh, there is also something that has been fried, like a zucchini. Or how do you call it? Do you call it a zucchini in?
Zucchini, yeah.
Okay. Because in UK is
What do they call it?
courgette.
Yes.
Courgette. It depends.
Well, we won't talk about the recipe though.
No. But I will eat this fried zucchini.
Eating beans for their breakfast. That's some weird stuff. I'm sorry if you're from the UK, but beans don't belong with breakfast.
I agree. That is quite a strong experience. Eat beans in the morning in tomato sauce.
It's weird. And then they have that. What is it? Is it the black pudding? The blood pudding. Blood pudding. You know what that is, right?
And also, yeah, I know what it is. There is also another thing that they eat for breakfast. I forgot the name. I will remember. It's like oat that you have to eat with milk.
Porridge.
Porridge.
Lisa, can I have some more?
But at least, and also they eat the marmite. Do you know what is the marmite? It's like the Australian Vegemite. You know what is that?
I do know.
Yeah, it's something that I tried once. I will never do that again. I will die. Is there somebody from Australia following us?
Oh,
just put your hands up. Tell me if you eat Vegemite over there.
Blood pudding, isn't it like a sausage, a blood sausage or something like it? They need to stick to the tea. Stick to the tea.
No, grazie.
No, grazie.
There is a guy asking if we want a photo that is like a Polaroid. So they will give it to you, but it will cost like 10 euros for one picture. If you want to spend that, just do it.
Just like, okay.
Okay!
Okay! What do you think you would have done? loud back here. Oh,
I'm gonna switch you for a restaurant.
but to tell you what I ate for breakfast, I had 2 leftover little pieces of cold pizza.
I love that.
Do you eat cold pizza?
After hangover, maybe.
See,
That is very.
one of my guilty pleasures in America is having leftover cold American pizza with ranch dressing.
But the American pizza is more thick,
Thick,
right?
yeah, with ranch dressing. Ranch dressing.
I have no idea what is it.
You've never had ranch dressing?
No idea.
It's like, it's a buttermilk base,
Okay.
garlic, onion, dill.
Correct. That should be
Hung
illegal.
over.
That should be illegal for breakfast.
Actually, we should bring up another point, speaking of breakfast. So, I learned something new when I was getting a pastry and an espresso yesterday. It was later in the day. I just wanted something quick to eat.
Okay, what you
They
think?
showed me the maritozzi with the raspberry on the top. So, a maritozzi is like a sweet roll. It's very...
Maritozzo is one, maritozzi is plural.
Maybe I'm having more than one. I'm a thick lady. Maybe I want more than one Davide. But anyway,
You said that you eat just half of it.
I did.
Come
Today.
on.
I'm telling them what it is, though. It's like a sweet, soft roll, kind of like the consistency of almost like a dinner roll in the U.S. It's very soft, kind of like a King's Hawaiian kind of roll for you U.S. people. It's split in half and filled with freshly whipped cream.
Whipped cream, yes. But it's very good, the whipped cream that they are using. Yeah.
Olivia is obsessed with them.
But this is not typical of
So,
Italy.
I
It's
saw-
typical of Rome.
That's a good point. So I saw one yesterday at around 3 p.m. I'm just gonna talk loud. And it had a raspberry on the top. Hi, Benita. I went to order one, and they told me it was pesce. Pesce? Fish.
Fish. Because they are making also a sour version of the of the maritozzi that is with burrata cheese and anchovies.
I mean, it sounds like something I would try, actually, because I love burrata. But can you imagine biting into one of those, thinking you're biting?
Thinking you are eating something sweet, and then you have an anchovies. But, well, that could be.
It's kind of like the same moment I had falling down the stairs again on my way to come meet you. Pablo, hey! Pablo, I sent an email about the beta that I was trying. It was kind of a... I sent something to Peter if you want to check it out. Let's see here. Savory maritozzi sounds good.
Yes, it's very good. It's become like a delicatessen. You use this word. That is something that also some chefs with Michelin stars are doing now. It's become very popular. Actually, it was invented not by an Italian chef, but by Spanish.
Strange. We were going somewhere before that. Raja, hey!
Hey! Hello, you just connected. We are live from Campo de Fiori in Rome. This is David, licensed tour guide of Rome. This is Haley with Flair, our travel influencer friend from US. She landed here yesterday from New York, and we are having a great time.
If you want to get here, all you got to do is shove something up your nose for 10 seconds. And bring either your vaccine card or get the thing shoved up your nose faster.
And we are in good company of a Monte Falco wine.
It's aperitivo.
Aperitivo time, you know.
I'm like,
What you said?
I said it wrong.
What you said?
I'm trying to keep it PG. How is the food in Italy? Pizza. So, Italy, for me, from what I've learned...
Say it like an American being.
It's regional based. There are different wonderful things in each region. So, for example, in Rome, you have your Mercosi. You have Roman-style pizza, which is fantastic. You have cacio e pepe. You have carbonara.
And one more, amatriciana.
What is that?
Amatriciana is a pasta with a tomato sauce, but it's cooked with kind of a bacon that we call guanciale. It's a sauce that will cook at least a couple of hours because it has to take all the taste from this kind of a bacon from the guanciale. And it's very tasty and it's served with pecorino cheese on top.
Chef's kiss. Raj is heading to Italy. If you guys are heading to Italy, if you're thinking about heading to Italy, I got a discount for you. Zena, if you could put the website down, if you write Haley10 on Greyline, I Love Rome, you'll get a discount on your tours. They do VIP tours, skip the line, they can customize tours. You want to see the Colosseum?
Sorry, I was not listening. I was too busy making this.
So,
Like the
right
ladies
here.
doing the wrestling match.
So, Davide, if I wanted to see the Colosseum, could you do that?
Yes,
If I want to see the Vatican?
you can do that.
If I wanted a gelato tour?
You can do that.
Wine tour?
You can do that. Jewish ghetto, you can do that. City center, you can do that. You can do everything with us. Tivoli, yes, you can do that.
You do day trips
For the people that doesn't know what Tivoli is a city just outside the city of Rome. It would take like 1 hour driving to go there, 45, 1 hour driving. It depends from the traffic, but it hosts two UNESCO World Heritage sites. Villa Adriana, that was the ancient villa of the Emperor Adrian, and Villa d'Este, that was the villa made by a cardinal that could not become pope, but he showed his power building the most amazing and incredible villa of all time. And they are incredible. You should go there. We take them.
We have a couple of questions. Let's hear. He's going to Sicily. Is it fun there?
Yes, it's a beautiful area of Italy. I have to say the truth. Because it's beautiful for the seaside, for the food, for the tradition, for the arts. So there are a lot of things.
And you guys have a parent company, right?
What?
So could you guys help with stuff?
Yes, because we are a big tour operator, and we don't make just Rome. Of course, Greyline of Rome is just about Rome. But we have one section of the company that is called the Carrani Tours that is organizing and fixing tours and trips all over Italy. We have one of the favorite tours from all the people all over the world that is called the Fantasia Tour that takes you in different places all around Italy. Check our website, greylinerome.com or Carrani Tours, and you can find out everything.
Let's see here.
We have some other fascinating things.
I'm looking. I have not been to Australia yet. It's on my list. Where are you going next, Haley? After this? Oh, I'm actually going to London. Go for New Year's.
You didn't tell me.
It just happened.
Okay.
If I heard they might be looking for Zena, so I might have to lie.
So you're going to London too, without me.
I didn't say without you.
You didn't say before. I will buy a ticket to come with you.
Maybe we should go to Australia too. Haley and Davide go down under.
Who is from Australia? Vanita?
Vanita.
I know the song from the Vegemite. I'm a happy little Vegemite, as bright as I can be. We call it a Vegemite from it's another thing.
Yeah, I was thinking of a different song. You come from a land down under. Have you heard that?
I don't know.
I'll have a Vegemite sandwich. I have to spend a whole day just educating that day. But she said, where are you going next?
But she told me such bad things that I can say during a live with people from all over the world. It's like when you learn a foreign language, the first thing that you learn are bad words. She's teaching me the worst, but anyway.
But so London, February is TBD, but in April I'm coming back to Italy with the familia.
With the entire family.
unfortunately, yes.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. They're both so jealous that I'm here right now. So, Davide, question: is this really a thing?
When you want to, but we don't use them all the time. But when somebody is saying something stupid, or if someone is looking at you in a wrong way, you do this like, oh, what do you want from me?
You know what we do when somebody looks at us
Yeah.
the wrong way? You put up the middle finger.
Oh, yes, we do that.
Oh my god. But yes, I will be back in Italy doing some Roma again. And I think Puglia,
That is where I'm originally from.
I'm thinking maybe
Think
a little
about that.
Venice.
I go with you because Venice is in my heart. And if you are in Rome and you want to take just a day trip to Venice because you don't have so much time, there is the high-speed train that in the 3 hours and a half is going there. We are making a daily tour. We start, of course, early in the morning. We go there, you spend one day in Venice, you see the major important things, and then you go back to Rome. So keep it in your mind.
Which I heard is perfect for Venice. You don't need to spend a whole lot of time, is what I heard.
It depends on what you
Yeah.
want to do. If you have a short time and you want to see that place, because believe me, that you must see this because it is one of the most amazing places on earth. It's unique. It's not a case that all over the world there are more than 30 places that are copying Venice. Like small Venice, little Venice that are created all over the world because it's unique.
Like the Venetian. Davide, we hit over 200 live viewers. We have to drink. Hurry up. We got to chug the rest of this.
Cheers.
Cheers. Round two.
Round two.
Davide, you did not chug that.
Really?
No, you need to finish it. You have to finish the chug, man.
She wants me drunk.
It's the American way.
Okay. Just a little wine glass. This one that is called Montefalco. Show the thing. Montefalco is an excellent wine that is from Umbria, that is the region next to Latium where Rome is in.
And you can actually do a day trip too, is it?
Sorry,
Frascati?
today they ate us.
Was it Frascati?
Frascati is just outside the city of Rome, and it's a place that you can reach like half an hour driving, and it's full of vineyard where you can make wine tasting. It's very good.
Perfect.
And they are making over there also another typical Roman food
We
that
got
is called
21 messages.
that is called porchetta.
Lucy, I love porchetta. You can get a good porchetta sandwich.
Try to explain what is a or you
All
don't know.
different kinds of pig meat rolled up
It's
together
like
and roasted.
pig meat is pork meat that is
But it's like bacon, shoulder, like it's all different.
It's filled with different aromas, different
Lucia.
different spices, and it's slow cooked on the wooden oven for hours, and it tastes like heaven.
So we got an award, so drink chin
Thank you,
chin.
Lucia.
Chin chin.
Oh, how do you say this? How do you pronounce her name in English?
So
Lucia.
Lucia, kind of like the
Lucia.
Spanish version.
In Italian we say Lucia.
Because
And
it's the CI, it's a
we
ch.
celebrate Saint Lucia on December the 13th. I was born one day later. Oh, I know.
It's us. Then I think our definition of parent company might be a little different. Remember how we were talking about how there's some things in the U.S. that kind of have a different meaning, even though it's the same word in like a family?
Yeah.
I think it's one of those situations.
Okay.
All right, perfect. Haley, I have a question above, please. Benita, what did I miss?
Let me check. Let's check.
I think we answered it. Can you guys arrange accommodations for international students? Absolutely, they can. Check them out. The special language. We have to go see Italy next. Vegemite is horrid.
Don't say that to Australians.
Benita, you need to come. Italy is just amazing. And I will say, you guys know, I travel quite a bit. Italy is like one of the only places that just calls me back. Like, I typically don't like to repeat destinations, but Italy just like, it pulls me back. Good option.
Because once you're here, there is a force of attraction. We call it in Italy, in Italian. And
Is it called carbohydrate? Do you arrange trips for handicapped people?
Of course, it is always better if you specify that in the beginning, so we can fix everything. Remember, this is an historical city where not all the buildings are ready to host people with handicap.
Like my apartment.
Yes,
It's not
like if
handicap
you book an
friendly.
apartment like that and then you have to get up 7 flights of steps, of course that is a problem. You have always to check in advance, double check, and ask because, for example, you can go to the Colosseum, you can go to the Vatican museums, but the route is different. So if you buy a regular group tour, you know that that will be challenging because they are going in areas that are not supposed to be for
Yeah,
handicap
you
people.
don't want to plan this by yourself.
But I know that
Really
last time you traveled here, you were with your mother-in-law,
Grandmother, yeah.
grandmother, and she was on a wheelchair. So you find out a good option to see the main attraction of Rome just from outside. Which one was it?
The pink hop on, hop off bus by Gray Line I Love Rome. This is before Davide and I knew each other, before I knew Zena and the great team over there. I bought a ticket on the pink bus that hops on, hops off at all the bus attractions that you want to see in Rome. But if you are handicapped, it's a great way to see the city. From a point, because the top, if the weather's nice, they open it up. It is just, it's wonderful. Let's see here. We have a lot of messages because we just
course,
met
a lot of
Chatty
them.
Patty.
We have no time to read it all.
Yes, Benita, I definitely will. Let me make sure I hit that. Subscribe to user. Okay.
Okay.
Good. Yes, you definitely. I think if you are physically disabled, you kind of want to go the hotel route. I'm just gonna say it's easier.
Yeah.
You need a lift because even some apartments in Italy that say they had a lift. So, for example, in Florence, we had an apartment that had a lift because grandma can't do 7 flights of stairs. The lift started on the first floor, and the first floor is not the ground floor. So you had to go up a big flight of stairs.
And sometimes you have some lifts that are so tiny that the wheelchair can't fit in it. Because maybe to be able to make a lift in a historical building, they made it very tiny, just like for one person. But that will be challenging. So be always sure. Ask us. We know the places. So
All the things. And not to mention, you guys know I am not a touristy kind of girl. I like off the beaten path. I like local and authentic. And that's what Gray Line I Love Rome is. It's not an American-based company based here catering to Americans. It's an Italian company, native Italians that know their shit.
the owner is Italian. We are part of the big family called the Grey Line that is all over the world. But we are representing Grey Line here in Rome because Grey Line is always taking the best tour company in every places and to make tours and to make activities and we are local experts. We know everything about this place from the 1925. We are guiding people from all over the
You
world
look
here.
so good for 1925.
I know.
So
I know.
good.
I have a portrait
Yeah.
in my house. I'm like Dorian Gray.
Oh my god. Would it make sense to bring a wheelchair or can we rent one?
It's better if you take your own. Believe me. Yeah. the person can walk, then if you go in the museums, you can rent one.
That's what we did. So his grandmother could walk, so like long distances would have been an issue. So we rented one from the Vatican.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
then
we can do that.
she got on the hop on, hop off bus fairly easily.
Of course, if you say we meet right at the entrance of the Vatican museums, and the person can walk a little, you can get in, and then inside you can rent a wheelchair. It's for free.
Another recommendation I would have, and this is what we got for his grandmother, they call them, in the U.S., they're called hurricanes. It's a cane that has a base that has like a spring.
Yeah.
But it has springs so it can kind of move, because some of the cobblestones, depending on where you're staying, are not the most even.
Also, there are some caves that you can open up and they're becoming like seats. I don't know if you've ever seen it.
Do you have one?
I don't have one. I would love to have one. When you go to a concert or something like that, I love that.
And I'm just kind of.
Did you ever see it?
I have.
Okay. It's my dream. I have to buy one of them. I have to check on Amazon if they have.
Shirley, then she'd be perfect. Shirley, make sure you check them out. You guys know that I do not recommend things that I don't try, and I tried them before I knew them. So this just kind of what's a natural.
That's the way we know each other, because she tried our service. She liked it,
and I posted about
and
it.
she posted. She tagged us, and then we knew each other. So this is real. This is.
That's how this love affair started. No, I can't go home. My husband would die. I'm good if it has the Haley stamp of approval. It does. It does. Because here's the thing. When we were going through the Vatican museums today, there were so many other tour guides, and I'm not trying to throw shade, but they were just fact dumping. Like, it was a very scripted, just overload. Davide took the time to figure out what I wanted to know and what I was interested in, and that's what he kind of curved my tour around. You're welcome. This broadcast is brought to you by
At least you are sincere. They can have no doubt because they saw us drinking live. So, and it's a quite strong wine. It's 14.5 degrees, so it's strong as a wine.
All right, guys, what other questions do you have? Because we're going to wrap this live up here in a couple moments. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you off the tripod and kind of give you the visual of what our view is.
She brought dresses and she made beautiful videos with an enchanting blue dress. I'm spoiling.
Wait till you see the black one.
Oh, you have a black one?
The red one didn't come in time. I'll use that in April. It's a thing. It's a total thing.
I love it.
But
so
we're going to be going,
Shirley.
And you guys, make sure you are following. We are going to be going live from the Hop On, Hop Off bus, the Coliseum, and a bunch of other treats, but we're not going to spoil them for you. So make sure you are subscribed to Gray Line I Love Rome. They have a great Instagram. They have a Haps profile. You just started a TikTok. They're on Facebook. So make sure you guys give them a follow. Make sure you give me a follow at Haley with Flair on everything.
She's teaching everything about TikTok.
We've got some TikToks planned, you guys. Just wait.
They're coming.
They're
coming. And for the first time, actually second time, you will see me dance.
Especially after this sponsored post by Monty Basilica.
So Haley,
Bruno,
show everybody the place where we are.
Yes. Our little ring light died, that's why our skin looks so bad.
These are the lights.
No. Most relationships don't either. Davide, your phone fell.
Oh my God, my phone. Guys, for Instagram, I'm so sorry.
And blame the wine. All right, let's show them.
Okay,
Here's
I'm
our
turning
view.
the camera. This is the square. Over there, there is the market of flowers.
Yep, there's all the
And,
flowers.
just one second, because over there we have the statue of Giordano Bruno. That was a monk that was
There's
burned.
my mother-in-law. Why am I not there?
Oh.
Michelle.
So thank you everybody for following us. We'll see you
Look it,
soon
right
with a
there.
new live. And I'm saying goodbye to everybody in Instagram. Thank you and see you soon.
All right, and then we're gonna say goodbye to everybody on Haps. Say goodbye to everybody on Haps.
Bye guys. Thank you for
Bye,
following us. Be
guys.
sure you subscribe to all our channels. Following us. Ailey will be here till Wednesday, if I'm not wrong. So we'll be live from so many places. We'll show you the best of Rome. We are the best.
They are
We
the
can say
best.
that, right?
The champions.
See you soon.
Bye, guys. Oh, Michelle, I had a sandwich today. She knows exactly what I'm talking about.